Hi there, welcome back to Mr. Meal's Music. I'm Anthony Meal. It's time to learn how to play the game Kitty, or Kitty. But before we do, make sure to hit subscribe, and if you're not familiar with the song, check out my lyric video that I made for this song so that you're comfortable when we start to learn how to play the game. So before you actually start to play the game, make sure that your students are incredibly comfortable with singing the song. If they are not, if they can't sing it like the back of their hand, the game is going to be really challenging for them, and probably you won't have very much success playing the game. I usually use this song to teach high do, so it's a great teachable song to have your kids get all the way up from a normal do all the way up to high do. Once your students are super comfy singing the song, then I ask them to take away the first letter of whenever they get to the word Kitty, they're going to take out the first letter, which would be K, and they're going to replace it with a clap. So it will go something like this. I have a cat, she's very shy, but she comes when I call. I-T-T-Y, I-T-T-Y, I-T-T-Y. She comes when I call. I-T-T-Y. Obviously you wouldn't go at that speed. You'd break it down probably a bit slower for them. So something like this. I-T-T-Y, I-T-T-Y, she comes. And on that word, on the word she, you're going to have a lot of students want to continue another clap there. So that's going to be a big challenge for those students. Once they can handle taking out the letter K, then you move on to take out the I. So K-I. So it would go something like this. T-T-Y, T-T-Y. Once you're able to take out all of the letters, then they try to sing the song with just clapping. And then, once your students can go from the beginning of the word to the end of the word, then you can try it again maybe the next day, taking out the Y first. So they'd be going K-I-T-T, K-I-T-T. And then you're starting to take away the letters going from the end of the word kitty to the beginning. And then maybe on a following day, once they're able to take out the letters from the beginning to the end and from the end to the beginning, you could have students volunteer to take out any of the letters anywhere in the song. So they could maybe choose to take out both of the T's. So it would go K-I-Y, K-I-Y. This is a great song for your students to practice audiating. So if they don't sing the song in their head when they're clapping, they're not going to be able to get the next pitch after the clap. After a while, once my students are pretty comfortable with this, then we start to turn it into the final game where if they clap when they're not supposed to, or don't clap when they are supposed to, then they have to take a seat, and they have to see who can last longer, them or Mr. Meal. And one adaptation you could do is put the letters onto a smartboard or a whiteboard and cross off those letters so your students can visualize what they're actually taking away. That's helpful for some students as well. And that's how you play the game Kitty. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. And if you like the video, please hit like. That's really helpful to me. And subscribe and share. That's all. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
I have a cat, she's very shy, but she comes when I call.